So I'm going to cover the light, shadows, and reflection. So let me share my screen. So do you know something about light, shadows, and reflection?
No.
Nana, your voice is very low. Can you please speak louder?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me clearly? Can you see me? Can you see my screen clearly? Is
Yes, I
everything
can see.
okay?
Yes.
Fine. Got it then. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen? I
Yes.
have shared my presentation video, light, shadows, and reflection. Can you see it on the screen written over there? Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start. So in this chapter, you are going to see how the light pass through the objects and what are the objects called. Okay, what is a shadow, how the shadow formed, and how the reflected images we can see throughout the objects. Okay,
Yes.
so the topics which you're going to cover in this session is light. What is light? What is the luminous and non-luminous objects? What is a transparent, translucent, and opaque objects? What is a shadow? And with the pinhole camera, this is an activity. This is an experiment. We are going to do it. And what is the mirror and the reflection? So first is what is light? Okay, light is a form of energy which enables us to see. Okay, so let's say Ananya, you are sitting in a dark room. Okay, and you can't see anything. Okay, but you're sitting in a dark room. So how you can see? With the help of the light. Okay, if the light is there, we can see. If light is not there, we can't see. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so light is a form of energy which enables us to see the things clearly. And light always travels on a straight line. Okay, so any guess, Ananya, like why light travels on a straight line?
No.
No idea. Okay, so this experiment and this example I'm going to explain later in the upcoming slides. Okay,
Yes.
now it shows rectilinear motion. Now what is rectilinear motion is, you can see the image here. Can you see the image here
Yes, I
below?
can see.
There is an eye and there is a candle. Now I am seeing the candle. Okay, and there is a ray of light which is going straight because light always travels in a straight line. So if I put an eye and if I'm seeing through the holes to the candle, so I can see through it because the light always falls on a straight line. So that is called the rectilinear motion. Linear means totally straight. Okay. Now luminous objects. What are the luminous objects, Ananya? Any example you can give me? Any general definition? You know what are the luminous objects? Have you heard about this
Yes.
before?
Yes.
Okay, can you please tell me?
Sun.
So, what are the objects called? What are the luminous objects according to you?
That give their own light or emit
Right.
their own.
Very good. Very good. So, luminous objects are objects which give their own light. Okay, which produce their own light. That objects are called the luminous objects. Okay, and the examples of luminous objects, you can see the images below: the sun, the natural source of light, torch, candle, electric light. These objects are having their own lights. So that are called the luminous objects. Non-luminous, that do not give out or not produce their own lights. Okay, let's say door, eraser, paper, notebooks, plastics, etc., etc. These are called the non-luminous objects. Means through these objects we can see the light. Okay, Now, what are the transparent, translucent, and the opaque objects? Okay. So, what is a transparent objects? Which we can see clearly. Through objects which we can see clearly means how we can see clearly, because it allows most of the light to pass through it. That's why we can see the clear image. Let's say the clear glass. Now in the clear glass, the light is passing through it. Okay, that's why we can see the clear image. Got it? Hello,
Yes, I
Anana,
understand. Yes.
Anana, you there? Are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay. So what are the transparent objects, Ananya?
Through which light can pass, through which we can see clear.
So can you please tell me some examples of transparent objects?
Clear glass,
Hmm.
water, clear water.
Apart from these examples, can you give me other new examples of transparent objects where we can see the image clearly?
Uh, Window. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Now come to translucent objects. Okay. Objects through which we can see the image but not clearly. Okay, the blur image we can see it. It allows some light to pass through it. Okay, let's say the tracing paper, some kind of plastics. Okay, so from there we can see the image but not clearly. That are called translucent objects. Okay, opaque objects are objects through which we cannot see at all, totally. No, we cannot see at all. Because why? What is the reason behind it, Ananya? Why we cannot see it at all through opaque objects? Hello?
Because, yeah,
Yeah. It does not allow any light to pass through it.
yes,
Okay. Yes, opaque objects are objects through which we cannot see at all. Why? Because there is no light. It doesn't allow any light to pass through it. So how we can see that? There is no light. So how we can see the image? Totally blank. We cannot see at all. Okay. So in transparent, most of the light to pass through it. That's why we can see the image clearly. Correct. In translucent, only we can see but not clearly. We can see blur, because why? Only it allows some light, not most light, some light. Okay, so through which we can see but not the clear image, but we can see it. But in the opaque, we cannot see at all because it does not allow any light. So there is no light, so how we can see the objects? Like the door. Now I'm standing at other side and you are standing at other side. Now if I'm opening the door, so how do I know who is standing behind the door? I don't know, like Ananya is standing there or not. Correct? So for that, I
yes,
have to open the door. Then only I can see, oh, Ananya, you are there. Oh, wow. So we can't say because this is opaque objects. It doesn't allow any light to pass through it. It area of the darkness, we can't see at all. Got it till here? Any doubt? Any question?
no,
Okay, that's cool. Come to shadows. How the shadow is formed. Okay, a shadow is formed when an opaque object is placed in the path of the light. Let's say I am standing here and the light is coming from the object through getting me, and then it creates a shadow. Okay, let's say I'm standing here and the light is coming from, in front of me, but it's coming from the objects. Okay, and it falls on me. So, because I'm the opaque object. Okay, I'm the opaque object because the light doesn't go through me. I'm an opaque
yes,
object. So, what will happen? It will create a shadow of me. So, that is called the
yes,
how the shadow is formed, because when the opaque object is placed in the path of the light, because the light doesn't pass through them. That's why
yeah,
a shadow is formed. Got it?
Yes.
Now, sometimes the shadow of an object gives us the information about the shape of the object also. Let's say you can see the shape of a flower. You can see the same, in the shadow, you can see the same shape, right? It gives you the exact shape also. See a man standing on a screen, see the fish, the tree, so you can see the exact shape also. But it doesn't give information about the color of the object actually. It gives you the shape, it gives you the information, but it will not give you the information of the color of the object. Okay, so now the three
Yes.
things is three facts we have learned. Opaque objects make a dark shadow. Can you please tell me why, Ananya?
Yeah, because light doesn't pass through.
Very good. Second statement. Translucent objects produce a weak shadow. Why?
Because a bit of light passes through.
Very good. Third is transparent objects do not produce a shadow at all.
Um, because light fully passes through it.
Okay, that's cool. Now you have learned it. Okay, you have observed, you have learned it. Very cool. Okay, now this is the experiment. Pinhole camera. It is a very, very interesting experiment, interesting activity, dear. If you get free time, please do it. Okay, I recommend
Yeah.
you to please do it and then test it. How it is possible, how to see the image with the help of the pinhole camera. Okay, now in this, what you have to do? First, I explain the activity, explain the experiment, then I tell you how it's to be done. A pinhole camera is a device. Actually, it is a device which helps us to see images of the objects. Okay. Actually, it is not an actual camera. We have making the camera. Okay. We have it acts as a camera. Actually, it is not an actual camera. Okay. It acts as a camera. So what you have to do is it is a box. It is a cube box. Okay, with a pinhole at one side. Like you can see the image here on the
Yes.
right hand side. So there is a cuboidal box on the one side. There is a pinhole in a circle form. There is a pinhole. Can you see that pinhole? There
Yes.
is a pinhole, okay, on one side, and on the other side there is a screen. There is a screen, okay, not a box, not a like that. You have to put the screen over there. Okay, now, and let's say you now you are seeing there, okay, through the pinhole. So see, you are sitting here, okay, and you are seeing through the pinhole. Got it? And the tree is behind you. So the light which is coming from the object, the light which is coming through the tree, okay, it passes through the pinhole. It passes through the pinhole and forms an inverted image of that object on the screen. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Means that through that pinhole you can see the inverted image of that object, means tree, which is behind you on that screen. Okay, that is on the other hand, that is a screen, because always the reflected image always reflects on the screen. So this is a pinhole camera experiment. If you get time, please do it, my dear. Then only you can observe how the image or how the inverted image occurs of the objects.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yes.
How to make a pinhole camera? It's very good. You have to take a good wooden box, and then you have to take a just you have to, on the other side you have to make a screen, a glass screen kind of. Okay, take that one. Okay, this experiment to show that light travels in straight line. So you can do this experiment also, dear. What you have to do, you have to light a candle and fix it on the table. Okay, now you have to take a straight pipe, take a piece of straight pipe, okay, or a rubber tube, whichever you are having, okay, you can just take it. Now you have to look at the candle through the pipe. Okay, first of all you have to look the candle through the straight pipe. Then you can see the candle flame because the light is in the straight. It is a rectilinear motion, so you can see the candle properly, clearly. But if your pipe is bent in bit from in between or like from in the end, so what will happen? You cannot see the candle flame because the light always travels in a straight line. How is it
Yes.
possible? See, If it is straight, you can see the candle properly, right? Because the angle defines it, you can see it. But if your angle is disturbed, if your pipe is bent, then how you can see the candle? You can't see the candle, correct?
Yes.
So if you please, these two experiments, just do it, okay? And then you can just tell me
Yes.
what you observed, what you have learned from these two experiments, and we will discuss about it, okay? Fine. So
Yes.
this is all about the light and the shadows. Now come to the
Yes.
reflections part, and let's learn what is the difference between the mirror and the reflection. Mirrors and reflection. Mirrors are used to see reflections of the objects. Let's say now Ananya is getting ready for a party. Now she is looking her in the mirror. So obviously
Yes.
you are the object, you are the person, you can see yourself in the mirror properly, clearly, because that is a mirror. We can
Yes.
see reflections of our face, of our body, of our other objects in the mirror. Simple mirror. We can see our face in the mirror.
Yes.
But what is a reflection of the light? Reflection of the light means that when light falls on the mirror, the direction
Yes.
of the light changes. That is called the reflection of the light. Means that whatever this, I'll just tell you how it is possible. This experiment, I'll show you one video and you have to listen to that video. Then you have to tell me what you've observed from that video. Wait, let me play that video also in front of you. And just please hear properly. And then if you're not understanding it, just please raise me, okay? Raise or just tell me. Just do one thing. Can you see the video, please?
Yes.
Okay, now just clearly, okay? Listen to this
Looking
audio
at in the
clearly.
mirror, Utsav. Chaya, I am thinking that how we are able to see our picture. I mean, our image in the mirror, whereas we don't see it in a water glass. Nice question. I know this much that
Okay, what the question he asked to her? Why we can't see the image in the glass of water and how we can see the image in the mirror glass?
Yes.
What will be your answer, dear?
Because the mirror is more clearer.
In the mirror, we can see the image objects very clearly because it's a very transparent. Because the light, we can pass through them, right?
Yes.
It reflected backwards. Now, in the glass of water, we can see it, but not clearly, right?
Yes.
See, listen
it
the
is
audio then.
somewhat related to the light. Let's go to the courtyard and do some experiments over there. Utsav, can you feel that we can see more clearly outside the house? I agree. The sunlight is much brighter than the light of the room's bulb.
Okay, why the sunlight is much brighter than the light room? They're standing in the courtyard and they're talking
Yes.
about the light. Okay, the light is brighter than what the light is there in the room. So why the light is brighter? What is the reason behind it, Ananya?
Oh,
Tell me. You are standing outside. Sun is the
yes.
source of the light.
Yes.
Okay, now listen to the audio again.
Absolutely correct. We are able to see due to light. Light is necessary to see things. When the light reaches us,
Now listen. Okay, the experiment is telling
Yes.
you how the light passes through the objects and how we see the reflected images back. See now.
our eyes, after
Yes.
getting reflected by some object, then only we are able to see that object.
The light gets reflected, the light passes, fall on that objects, then only we can see that objects because the light is fall on that objects. Okay, when we're standing outside, how we can see the things clearly? Because the light is falling on those objects, then only we can see the things clearly. Got it?
Yes.
Chaya, I did not get that. Light reaches to us after getting reflected back. But light rays go straight through the water and we are able to see inside it too. Also, we can see a little bit through water glass.
Up now, the boy is confusing. Like we can see in the glass of water also, we can see there. But now the girl will explain to him, how is this possible? Okay, not just listen.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Chaya goes inside and brings back a glass full of water. And
Now Chaya will explain to him with the experiment with the glass of water. How? Okay, just listen carefully. It's a very, very important experiment.
2 1 rupee coins. Utsav, look attentively. Chaya drops a coin in the glass filled with water and lifts the glass with one hand and the other coin in the other hand. Utsav, which coin can you see more clearly?
Now tell me, Ananya, which coin you can see more
One.
clearly?
The one she is holding.
Once you hold it, correct?
Yes.
Now see it.
One in the
Very
glass or the other one in my palm?
The one in your palm.
Chaya closes her fist. And now,
How can it be seen?
Now she's asking. Now she's asking. Now obviously she has thumb. Now how he can see that
Now,
point?
you have
okay?
closed your fist.
now, can you see the glass of water?
What are you talking about? How can I see it when you have covered the glass by your hand?
Now she has covered the glass with her hand. Now she's asking, now can you see the coin in the glass? So he's saying, no, how? You have covered the glass with your hands. Now how can I see it? So now you have understood. Through the light, through the light we can see the coin. Because the light is not falling on that glass.
Yes.
Hello? You there?
Hello. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Utsav, some things are transparent, while some are not transparent. The things through which light can pass completely are known as transparent.
So that is the difference between the mirror and the glass of water. Mirror is totally transparent and glass of water is transparent but not fully transparent. Okay, the light pass through
Yeah.
the only we can see the objects clearly. What is the transparent and translucent? So she's explaining the transparent and the translucent because the boy asks the question to her because I can see the coin in the glass of water also, right? Then she's explaining it. Now I have height. Now she covered the glass with her hands. Now can you see it? So so she told, no, I can't see it because the light doesn't fall on the glass. Got it? So this is the experiment. This is the light, shadows, and reflection there. I hope now you got the answer.
What?
Now you got the answer. Now you got the experiment there.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I understood.
Okay, very good. So any question you have?
No, I understood.
Okay, that's cool. Now let's go and then do the question solving. Okay.
Yes.
So I'll ask you a few questions and you have to answer those questions. Fine. Let's do some Olympiad questions based on that. So my first question will be, which of the following is a luminous object there?
Sun.
Why? Can you please tell me the answer?
Yes, because it emits its own light.
Very good, because it is a luminous object, right?
Yeah.
And it creates the own light. So the sun is a natural source of light also. Very good. Second question is, what is a shadow?
A dark area formed when an object blocks light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what is an option? Correct option is?
B.
Very good. So what is the reason behind it? The shadows are formed when light is blocked by an opaque object. Okay, because opaque object we can't see at all because light doesn't fall on them. Got it? The third question.
Yeah.
Why does the size of a shadow change during the day? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, you are reading the question. Fine.
Yes.
Why does the size of a shadow change during the day? During the day, what it is there? Sun. Okay? Because of the sun, we can see the shadow. So, how the size of a shadow changed? Something how it is related to sun only. Got it?
Yes.
So,
It
think.
is D.
Objects keep moving, right? But see,
Yes.
we are the person, we are the humans, okay? And
Yes.
so like what the shadow we will getting is the same only because we are the same person, but the size of the shadow, now who is going to produce a shadow and how are we getting the shadow? Through the sun, correct?
Yes.
So it's totally based on the sunlight. So the answer is C. The sun appears to move across the sky
Yes.
because through the sun only we can see the image. So
Yes.
so what is the answer is the movement of the sun across the sky. It causes
Yeah.
the angle of light to change, affecting the shadow size. Now let's say now the move is here, the sun is moving here, so it changes the angle also. So that's why our shadow may be may get effect. Got it? The last question is, which of the following materials will not form a shadow?
Glass.
Which of the following materials will not form a shadow? Glass. What is the reason behind it?
Because it's transparent.
Very good. Transparent and allows light to pass through. So it will not
Yes.
create a shadow. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And the last question is, what is a shadow? A shadow has only the outline of the object, the exact shape and color of the object, only the color of the light source, no features of the object.
Um.
Okay.
Uh,
When the shadow formed, and when the shadow formed,
uh,
remember I explained you.
only the outline of the
Yeah.
object.
Okay. If I ask you a question, when the shadow formed, when there is an opaque object is there in the path of the light, because in the opaque object we can't see through the light, we can't see
Yeah.
the anything at all, right? So shadows shows only the outline of an object because they are formed by the blockage of light. Because by blockage of light, because there will be the opaque objects where we can't see at all, there is no light. So the shadows form by the blockage of light only. That's why it only shows the outline of an object. We can't see the color, the shape. Got it?
Yes.